Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Running back searching for a hole. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So James Madison's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Dukes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. key. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On the option. He'll toss it. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Offense gets set for second down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pfeiffer. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finds his target down the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Pressure coming. Moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Powers forward. Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Eagles want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Lets it fly. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Running it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Rush is on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Eagles will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 2 over East Carolina.
Leaves it with the back.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on first down from the 30. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Dallas. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Trying play action. Floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Shakes off the defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Slams ahead. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
Georgia Southern, 24, James Madison.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dropping back, it's Gardner. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll do it himself. Made a defender miss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 9 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Eagles. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Finds him out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Pressure coming. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep...
There he goes! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do